let's get this up and going and ready and set to go. All right. Okay. There we go. Streaming. Free stream party. Yeah, no, there's either way it wouldn't have worked. Because during the starting soon screen, none of the parties and the BRB screens too, none of the parties trigger. But I appreciate the need for hype, so thank you. Very much so. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Destructive. It's a baker's dozen, my friend. Is the sound messed up for you too? What the fuck? I think I know what it is. We're gonna Pika. Holy shit, I make one change and it fucks everything up. All right, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Just wait. I just like broke 16 different things all at once. Okay, so hold on. Yeah. For lack of a better term. Yeah. Okay. The bass. Okay, so I was messing with some sound effect settings and not a fan of what it did to the Pika party. So if I do this, we're going to give it one more try. We're going to give it one more try. Here's the original. Richter! Found it. Okay. And there's that too. Okay, so I think I somewhat fixed it, sorta. Keyword think. Think. So there's only one other way to try.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become something more. So when they needed us, we could
I liked this better over here. right, how'd that sound? That sound okay? Kind of, sort of? A little beefier. Should have been, at least. Okay. Can't believe I made a Twitter post today and I had a tooltip in the middle of it. Earbuds in. Amazing. Yay. It sounds avenging. Very nice. Very, very nice. Wiggle glasses. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Laz. Oh, and almost had a hype train pop up too. That was cool. All right, maybe it'll come up later. Just got War Machine. What cards does he best synergize with? Are you trying to bait me? Did Super Tech God put you up to this? Either way. Do you have the gloves on? Today the food is big. Oh boy. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready to watch. What do you got for me today? Oh, 5-layer cake on a catapult? What the fuck, man? Dude, you need to apologize to Taxi. You just covered him in cake. He's dead. He's trying to eat. He's eating the chocolate off of the cake right now. Can you see the angst you are clearly putting him through? What did you do? What did you do? Bless you. You're coughing up cake now. My God. What did you do? How dare you? He does look really happy. Yes, he's a very happy boy. We went on our morning walk. He's feeling very good. I'm about to put 3 racks of pork St. Louis ribs into the smoker. Does that count for food? Yes. So first off, secondly, thirdly, and lastly, did you brine them? Did you dry brine them? Did you dry rub? Did you smoke? Well, I mean, you're about to put them in the, in the smoker, so that counts. But like, are you going to smoke and then bake? Are you going to do only smoke? Give me more details. I'm gonna judge you. Hey, Mr. GG, how you doing, man? Has he been having any more accidents in the house? So here's the Taxi update with that. The little fucker has, and as much as every internet thing ever tells me that dogs don't revenge pee, I'm positive he does at times. I'm positive. I've pinpointed it that he absolutely, like without a question of a doubt in my mind, he absolutely thinks that all rugs are his pee pad. All rugs. Just, duh. If it's a soft surface in a square, it's his to pee on. And I'm not happy about that. And working on that, but he's gotten better, but not perfect. Next Tuesday, the 27th, I think that is. Yeah, I want to say it's the 27th. That's actually his first day of training with the new trainer. Hang on, I need to catch something real quick. Why would people think that this is like going to work? People are stupid. Hmm. Where is... Okay. Sorry, people are just stupid sometimes. Let me catch back up. Okay, sorry. Let me scroll back up, scroll back up, scroll back up. I'm very behind because we get constant conversations in the Golden Gauntlet stuff, and including people trying to fake their way in. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so let me catch back up with life. Chats, let me see what's happening. I hope to God Thanos isn't allowed. No, there are no bans, only unless if there are broken cards. Not in the sense of like, oh, this is so powerful it's broken. No, as in like Kitty Pryde when it was breaking the game type broken, like that. Everything is fair game, correct. Had to keep my puppies on pavement when they were born to protect them from parvo. Now she thinks every driveway she needs to pee on. Yes. I wish that was the case, because this stubborn little fucker went on a 1-hour walk with me, will poop out there on his walks, but has in his lifetime only peed once on a walk. So what happened? Even with me being aware of it, we come back from the walk, I sit down to eat something, and I realize, oh shit, I left the living room door open. I go look, there's the wet stain. I'm like, motherfucker, you know, like every time. It is so stupidly frustrating. Hey, Francisco, how you doing, man? Feel like we're gonna see a lot of heavy tech decks, probably. I think if you're not bringing Super Scroll personally, I think it's a problem. Do you think there'll be more tech heavy in the tournament or more synergy based decks? I think it's gonna be more tech heavy. Very much so. I think it's very much so going to be a lot of Thanos. Tech into Silver Surfer is really strong right now. I think on ladder, the way you build a deck for ladder and the way you build a deck for a tournament is completely different. For example, when you're on ladder, you want cubes. But when you're on tournament, you want win rate. You don't care how many times or how many cubes you win per win, you need to have more wins, and you allocate your resources accordingly. I have a Hello Redemption. Oh, did I not say? Oh, there it is. Hey, 24, 7, Marvel Snap. I feel so weird saying hello, Marvel Snap, because you're not. You're phony. So I need another name. Void, thank you so much for the follow. Rickster with the sub. 1 year. Thank you. 1 year of subs, including 9 months in a row. Appreciate y'all. I got all the stuff. My gauntlet deck is a complete homebrew, but I'm worried I'm overthinking it and will fall flat into more simple and easy decks to pilot. It's a tough one to figure out which direction to go. A 10-hour tournament is a long time. Yep. Welcome to tournaments. What am I going to tell you? Because here's the thing. Your best case scenario is that it's a 10-hour tournament. If you're in the tournament for 10 hours, that means you made it to the finals, which means you're winning good stuff. You have, credibility. You should be proud of that. If you do all 9 rounds and don't make the top 8, I'm projecting no more than 7 hours. So you got to consider that a good thing. If you make it to the top 8, if you've already done 7 hours, you're willing to do another 3, pretty much guaranteed. Was there any consideration to separating the top 8 to a second day? Yes, but that would make more sense on a larger scaled event that we would want to do potentially in the future. For the premier event, we wanted it to be a isolated, specific 1 day, all day event. Very similar to what a majority of the community tournaments had been in the past, where you're doing a segmented grind. People have the option to drop out of it if they wish to. It's up to them, So if you're doing well, you're going to want to continue to progress. Plain and simple. Yeah, if you got in, right? Lucky, I know you got in, for example. Destructive, I know you got in as well. If you got in, it's you'll always have that. You'll always have that conversation of, I got to be in the first one. So call it a win. All right. You ready for this? Are you ready? Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay? Just do me a favor. Don't tell anyone about this. Okay? Shh. Okay? Don't tell anyone. But it's on its way. Okay? Don't tell anyone. Okay? We're working on it. We're building the things and the stuff. Okay? It's looking good. It's looking really good. So bear with it a little longer. Okay? We're getting things to look good. I promise. Whether it's myself, KM Best, or Super Tech God, we're ready. Shh. We're getting ready. All of us. Got it? Got it. Shh. Anyway. So we're working on things. By the way. Ooh, wait a minute. Will it do it? Actually, no, I won't show that part. I'll save those. I'll save some of those other things. So out of curiosity, does this mean no more crown tournaments? No one ever said that. No one ever said that. Okay, minimize this. Let's open the game. Hey, Tribal Chef, welcome back, man. How you doing? I am well. I am, so yesterday I spent all day, yes, all day yesterday, all day, just working on stuff for the tournament on Saturday, the Golden Gauntlet. And the Golden Gauntlet artwork, layouts, buttons, animations, transitions, all of those things, they're all things I've had to make. And I knew how much of a labor-intensive process it would be to start it from scratch. But God, it's worth it. I'm very happy with how we have it set up. Simple, elegant. Let me be very clear here. I am not Tribe. Okay? I am not Tribe. You will not have a billion unnecessary graphics all the time during the broadcast. The broadcast will primarily be focused on the commentary and the gameplay. Pretty much it. All right? So just know that. I'm adding little special touches here and there to just really drive it home. But yeah. I'm happy with what has been done so far. But I gotta add some special little features, little things here and there. So this is where I ask you. Okay? Because you guys have seen the creator gauntlets. You all have seen broadcasts of competitive Marvel Snap. Let me be very clear on this segment. Besides always wanting free shit, what would you want to see on the broadcast? Now, remember, it is on a delay, so it can't be necessarily live interactive stuff with the casters. But I want to try to bring as much as I can, so I'm starting with the pool of you, my community. You've seen me do a bunch of stuff. Let's have some fun with it. Get some feedback. Predictions? Yeah, definitely. I'll agree with you there. Does the official Snap channel have any good emotes? Actually don't know what the Marvel Snap emotes are. If they have any. I can ask about that though. Because either way, it would be potentially just do this. It would potentially be just follower emotes, not obviously subscriber emotes. Deck stats all over the tournament topic. So I am working on a deck stats thing. I'll leave it at that. I am looking at deck stats. Hmm. Yeah, I am looking at a deck stats thing. I'm trying to work with some dev partners of mine from other resources as well. The biggest thing about deck stats that I'm trying to work out is being able to have a deck list and automatically be able to determine what the archetype of that deck list is. So we can go on in and look at how many ongoing Thanos decks were used and how many Silver Surfer decks were used, et cetera, right? Individual card stats, I will have those. That'll be easy. That's already done. But I'm trying to get archetypes. And that's tough. That's really tough. When are we getting more than 20 deck slots? Cal asks over on TikTok side of the world. God knows, but it can't happen soon enough. I think that's pretty fair to say. ItsGuestGaming, hear me out. Throw out a hashtag and have people tweet out questions and comments over the next few days that you can read on stream.
Victory.
I've heard you out, but I have to figure out how to do that in an official capacity and an unofficial capacity all at the same time. Yeah, because a lot of the questions that would be typically coming in would be people wanting to know like official things. So it would have to be I don't know. I have to see. Was this the deck that took me to infinite? Yes. Die, dog. Get all of the free shit. How much are you playing into Asgard? How much are you playing into Asgard? Yeah, you're dead. So that worked out nicely. I don't know if you've ever watched professional LOL. They have fans tweet out stuff like what champions they're looking forward to seeing or highlight player smack talking in tweets. I don't know if I want to highlight player smack. You know, that, you know, the promotion of toxicity necessarily. I think the fans tweeting thing is interesting. That sucks that I can't kill the Batrick. The Rocket and Groot can go down, though. Am I worried about... I know I can't add a card, but I'm still going to try.
Opponent snapped.
If the Jeff moves out left, because they're winning... Because they can't move the Jeff mid. If they're playing Profex... If they move the Batrick... Oh, yeah, he'll follow... Wait, no. Wasn't Jeff played mid? No, wait, no. He wasn't. Correct? I think it's still this. To reinforce the mid. Yeah, because Batrick moves with Jeff. Oh, damn.
I want the throne.
All right, there we go. Yeah, total points if I was only worried about the left would have been Carter Surfer, 100%. Carter would have gone to 6. Surfer would have gone to 8. So it would have been 14 in the lane versus 10. But at the sacrifice for 4, the chance at killing the Batrick, if it was going to be that play, was worth it. He's just disruption. Yep, straight up disruption. Straight up. No Nova needed. As far as fixing Kang, what do you think of this idea? When he's played, you have a 50-50 chance to draw a card besides his effect. We know that if he drew every time, he'd be too OP, but we know that without drawing a card, he's crap. What if you're gambling when you play him? That maybe you'll get a card, maybe not. Oh, gotcha. I knew that username. Because originally, yeah, with changing your names back and forth in the Hooglin chat too, we had this conversation. I remember now. GG's, man. I was worried you were going to move over the Jeff, so I was trying to get rid of the Batrick just in case. But played it safe. I think that... with Kang, he absolutely needs to have something to do with time. And I just don't see that mechanic for Kang being worthy, if that makes any sense. I just don't feel it. Oh. I mean, Shang-Chi disappeared, which feels good with the Fenris Wolf. I can live with that. Hey, Moogle.
Power must be controlled.
Victory!
Hey, Nico. How you doing, man? I'd go full toxic with Kang. When played, remove Kang from your deck, shuffle all cards from the board, back into each player's decks, draw 3, start the game over in turn 1. That's just rude, man! Talk about the most oppressive card in the game. Taxi, what are you doing? What's up? Hi. May I help you? May I help you? Sigh of defeat? What are we doing? Where are we going? You want to go outside in the sun? Go in the sun. Here you go. Go in the sun. He needs the solar charge. There we go. Boo. Doo-dee-doo-doo. Oh yeah, so back to the conversation about the Golden Gauntlet. What else as a viewer, besides predictions, right? Ask the cast, right? What else feels good to you?
Opponent snapped.
Jin, Jiminy, Gingery. Why did he play Ant-Man there? Ye, Jiminy, Gingeroo. Oscorp Tower goes off, I give shields to you. I take 2 more Jins. And Wiccan sucks too. Yes, besides giveaways. Yeah. The Ant-Man in the left is actually going to hurt him. Sorry. Can you get by? I shouldn't be staying on this. I have to say that new fourth monitor above my main one's great for leaving the stream on. Hey, all right. I like it. Holy shit, I won.
I want the throne.
Guest, I see the tournament is this Saturday, but the command doesn't show or mention how you can view it. Can you share how? Oh, it doesn't say that?
Victory.
Tournament. Ah. Oh. Got it. Updated. Instead of the player registration link, it will have the live stream Marvel Snap link. Ta-da! Excuse me. Oh. Will there be a Snapcast this week? Good question. Ken?
Epic.
I don't know if there is actually. Like, I've had, hang on, let me turn this off. Ugh. I had told myself going into this week that I'm allocating almost the entire week exclusively to this event. I'm going to stream on Tuesday, no matter what. But everything else is bonus. Everything else. Because if I'm incredibly behind, for example, I can't say, oh, well, I got to stream. No. I have to prioritize the Golden Gauntlet. To me, it is absolutely more important than my live stream. You know, I wanted to allocate one day. So yesterday, I bust my ass. You know, got up with the fam, as always, 5 a.m. Got the kids ready for school, got my wife ready for work, you know, help with breakfast, clean up the house, etc. Sat down at the computer at 8 o'clock and just went on a full-on 8-hour tear of building assets and building the stream and the motions and, you know, hot link buttons that I use on my stream deck down here and all this kind of stuff, right? 8 hours basically straight, minus like a meeting in the middle of there. By about 4 o'clock, my brain literally said, hey, buddy, stop. Just, buddy, stop. And I had no choice but to literally lay down and take a fucking nap. I had to take a nap. It was such an old person moment. I was mentally fried after 8 hours of just like tedious programming and asset building and art and all this all at once that my brain just for some reason just got so overwhelmed. I shut down. I was falling asleep in this chair. Taxi's on my lap. And I'm like, ugh. Time to go take a nap, boy. Lay down on the bed, rest for about an hour, got back up, brushed my teeth. 10 minutes later, had a meeting with Second Dinner to get ready for the event. Then continued to work on event stuff throughout the rest of the afternoon until about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And then passed out last night. Yeah, it was around 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I'm still tired. I got woken up in the middle of the night. The son had a bad dream. So I'm like, okay. Son had a bad dream. It's okay. Had a tough time falling back asleep. But then again, up at 5. Start the day. Start the day, the whole routine. Did, cleaned up the house a little bit again. Because, kids. There's always cleaning to be done. Yeah, there's always cleaning to be done. So did that this morning, made dinner, took taxi on a walk, came on in, made all of the decks that I wanted to make for this morning for the stream. So that way I was ready to talk about ELIXIR, made the post, and off and ready to go we were. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I mean, oh well.
Escaped.
It happens. So yeah, busy morning. Last couple of mornings, busy day yesterday. Looking forward to actually playing the game today a bit. Because this weekend I didn't get to play Snap at all. Not at all. Which honestly I needed. Because I was in and out of, you know, conversations throughout Saturday and Sunday as well with the tournament stuff. And you know me, I don't typically stream on the weekends. I don't typically work on the weekends. But obviously for major events, yes, of course. That's just the nature of what I do. This event in particular has a lot riding on it for me personally in regards to, you know, reputation, future possibilities, business, everything. So I'm treating this one with a ridiculous amount of care and attention, more than I've probably given any other event, any other video I've ever made, any other content I've ever done. I really want to get this right. Like, from a production standpoint for you, the community, I really want to get this one done right. I really hope I do. Really hope I do. I hope it over delivers.
Snap.
You know?
Victory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially with a turn 4 Valhalla Surge. Yeah. I'm hoping people enjoy it, because it's one thing to do a community event, you know, and no disrespect, obviously, in any capacity to any event I've ever done, casting, production, whatever for. It's one thing to do a community event and work with your partners, which are also creators and maybe a sponsor. It's another thing to make it for the actual fucking game, where you're working for Marvel in a way. You're working for Second Dinner and you're representing, I should say, Marvel. It's a different ball game, especially live. So when we did the Creator Gauntlet, when I was asked if I would host the qualifiers, those 3 days of qualifiers, that was a tough decision to make, because I knew the work that was going to be entailed from it. Not a decision of if I wanted to do it, but in the sense of, like, how do I do this? Because for those who don't remember that event, I did 3 tournament castings in 24 hours. Each event was about 5-ish hours. So it was like live broadcast and full production at the same time. Full 100% production was me. No moderators. Everything 100% in that moment on the broadcast was me while live. Which was nuts. Nuts to think that that's how that went down. But I did it all. Did a 5-hour broadcast, took like a 5-hour break, 5-hour broadcast, 5-hour break, 5-hour break. It was a 4-hour break, 5-hour. It was like barely sleep kind of a thing. But man, was it worth it. God, it was stupid fun. Absolutely worth it, though. I'm happy they're adding guests to the MCU as well. Oh, Reality Stone. Oh! Boo! Boo! When is Second Dinner putting you on the payroll? I don't know. I'd love it. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to be on the payroll. One step at a time, though. Most importantly for me right now is get the event fucking right. If I get the event right, everything gets a lot better for all of us. Maybe a little more than that disruptive. Yeah, Doug Pie, I need Kid Omega for Elixir as well. I struggled this morning. To make 8 somewhat uniquely different decks for Elixir that weren't all decks that were just straight up like, okay, just wait for Kid Omega, you know?
Opponent snapped.
Oh, wait, no! Shit! No! I clicked the... No! Please tell me I lost without it.
Victory.
Oh, what? What? Hot damn.
We must clip it.
Wow.
Everybody get your fucking hands up.
Go. How did that sound? Did the music sound okay? Or did it sound muffled? I have really crappy mini speakers in front of me, so I don't get my own playback. Sounded fine? Good. All right. Ooh. Taxi's looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What? Go ahead, lay in the sun. Charge up. It wasn't a bad play by the opponent. You know? Hey, King of Canada. What's up, man? It is on. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you guys recommend getting Prodigy? People are making the argument about Prodigy that if you play Surfer, you need Prodigy. I'm not on that train. I think it's a good card to have because it gives variety in option. But I don't think it's a must-have either. If that makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry, King. What'd you say here? Let me see. My main question is, how will you decide what matches to broadcast? Will it be a first come, first serve, random draw, popular choice? So we'll be talking on the back end while live about certain matches that we're obviously going to want to broadcast. For example, if we have a featured match that we want to broadcast because it's, let's say, round 6 and we're able to broadcast the 2 6-0 undefeateds, of course. Or if we want to hop around in the first couple of rounds, which is more likely what we're going to do, we'll be able to showcase different things at different times,
Opponent snapped.
they're gonna get that. That's a problem. I really need the free card, but they're gonna get it. Oh no, I got it. Woohoo! All right, good. Oh. Oh. What's with the roller coaster of emotions today? Fuck, man. I'd say each round, I'm going to be looking for a couple of things as a broadcaster. One of them is that it's in the rules. I am always going to preference computer gameplay over mobile gameplay. It just makes for a much better visual broadcast, but obviously sometimes it is what it is, you know? I'm gonna leave this here. Let me think. Damn it. I think I'm gonna obviously look for names that people know. Of course, I'm gonna look for certain content creators. I'm gonna look for members of the community that are, you know, consistently in competition. I'm gonna be looking for showcasing unique variations on different decks. There are so many different things I'm looking forward to. It's not just one particular thing that chooses who gets broadcast in that moment, you know?
Victory.
I just see there are only 8 rooms. So do we take a room or are we assigned a room? You take a room. You can hop into a room. There's only 8 rooms that you can see. Okay. I have other rooms that I can also ask people to join the public hangout and say, all right, I'm going to feature you. Just hop into the public hangout and then we will drag you manually into a certain broadcast room. Because there's only so many games I can show at one time. If there's anything I learned from Creator Gauntlet, it's that hopping around has its benefits. And I want the flexibility to be able to do that. However, it's just as important for me to make sure that if I stay on a certain video, if I stay on a certain matchup, I have the flexibility to go back to that matchup with ease. That's what I was really trying to do and set up yesterday. Because Discord's weird with its video casts. You can't be in 2 video chats at the same time, so you got to be able to switch quickly. And I think I've figured out the fastest I can make that commentary happen. I think I've figured it out. Who's on commentary? So the first half is myself and KM Best. Second half, KM Best will switch out with Super Technic. So I'll be on commentary the entire time as well as I'll be doing the production. I'll have the organizing team in my ear. So that way, if there is something that we want to specifically showcase, look at, focus on, forecast, etc., I'll be able to keep an eye on that. Yeah, that is correct. I am a multitasking mother. No, absolutely. I'll be doing a lot in all of the good ways. I'll be doing a lot. But it's a happy problem to say that I'm used to it, right? I'm used to doing all elements of the production all the time. All at once, I should say, is a better word for it. Atuma Nimrod Elixir. Yeah, we can talk Elixir after this match. Take a look without the tooltips in the way. Shamao. Shamao. Dynamic mulberry. Shamao. Dynismo. Hello? Are you there? No? Oh, it was a DC. That's sad. I mean, sort of.
Victory.
Oogie. All right, let's take a look at what I've got going for Elixir, and I'll talk my mindset through these. All right. So I wanted to start with straight up destroy. I think it's worth testing just to see if it'll work. And see if there's any value in regards to bringing back specific cards. For example, I think the notion of maybe bringing back Killmonger to get another proc of X23 holds a lot more value than we might give it credit for. That's just more destructions, more destroys, easier death reductions. This is almost as straightforward as I can make this list. I thought it was more than fine to work with. This is not fancy. This is not sexy. It's just classic-ish. And then I went another direction of destroy because we have the new Uncle Ben card. I liked the idea of potentially having two Uncle Bens. So it's the only way that we'd ever see Uncle Ben ever get resurrected. So might as well do it once, considering Spider-Man can't do it. So we're going to bring back Uncle Ben. And then from learning the hard way in the past with Bucky Barnes and Arnim Zola, I like the idea of Bucky Barnes being destroyed, turning into the Winter Soldier, but then you revive another Bucky Barnes in another lane and then destroy that for a second Winter Soldier for comparatively cheap. So I just thought that was pretty good stats overall. And because there's lots of movement with the Uncle Ben Spider-Man play, which is also a power increase. I felt like I could get away with having all three big destroy pieces, Arnim Zola, Null, and Death. I was going to put Shang-Chi just for defense, but I really like the idea of multipliers here, because there's even some sexy options like Arnim Zola-ing the ELIXIR, which could be really funny. 100% Nightwing. Yeah, the problem is if you're not destroying one card a turn, you're gambling on what you bring back. 100%. But if you're always destroying valuable pieces every turn, I don't think it matters what you bring back. You can't bring back an X-23. You can't bring back a Wolverine. So you're more than likely bringing back Uncle Ben's, Bucky Barnes's, possibly even a Carnage if you destroy it via Venom. And then whatever Nico is, as it comes on back, it's copying the same effect twice. So I saw good value overall, especially if you brought back one of these ones and you end up destroying it again. It's just like, yeah. I think there's something here. I don't know if this is the list, but I think there's something here with Destroy. Just classic Destroy. This might be the list I start with. I did something stupid. I took 3 archetypes and put them together. I put together Destroy, Thanos, and Mill. And I feel kind of dirty, but I'm okay with it. Like, there could be some really insane turn 5 shenanigans that happen because of this. And ELIXIR bringing some shit back is even, like, funnier to me. I think this could be an insanely, stupidly toxic deck. Insanely, stupidly toxic. I really like that idea, though. You know what I mean? Like, I really like this idea. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's see what happens. I've seen a couple of you mention Atuma in the chat, so this should satisfy that need and love. Atuma was a tough one to work with here, because on the one end for these Nimrod builds, on one end, the Nimrod builds do well in volume, as in as many Nimrods as possible. On the other end of it, if Atuma is going to be a destroying factor, it has to stay under 10 power. So Nimrod can only get so large. So, for example, I went back and forth between Gwenpool and Galacta in the 4-drop slot. And I decided to go with the higher end, because if you're going to put something like a Symbiote Spider-Man in here, where you have just the simple Symbiote, Black Panther, Arnim Zola win condition, knowing that that exists, I've got ELIXIR to play in a Magic scenario on that. Like, the dream line of Magic, Symbiote Spider-Man, Black Panther, Arnim Zola, and then turn 7, ELIXIR brings back that symbioted Black Panther again. All 3 lanes end up with it. That's just stupid. I was looking at Blink variations, like with Luna Snow, and then first with Electro, then I switched to Luna Snow. Then I felt like there was too much value to get rid of there. So I decided to go the Black Panther line, which is what led to Arnim Zola and Symbiote Spider-Man. I went back and forth on a couple different versions. So basically, your lines end up being a little bit easily broadcastable if you know what deck this is, because based on what you play early, you'll know, are they going to go the Black Panther line or go the Nimrod line? And it's very forecasted. Excuse me. Wow. Big yawns. Wow. Ooh, it's not making a comeback. Oh, it never left, but it's reignited a lot of people's interest ever because of the the card acquisition system change and the tournament this weekend. So, Rise My Friends. Yes, I'm playing on Adam Warlock's line from Rivals, but we just don't play Adam Warlock in this game. It's a Phoenix Force build with a twist. It's a Phoenix Force build with a twist. It has technically 3 destroy elements. Carnage, Venom, and sometimes Nico Minoru. Move is an archetype that I've said this over and over and again, and you know if you've been here, Move is an archetype that thrives on little cards. And the only thing I've really hated about Phoenix Force decks is that if you don't get the Phoenix Force line, you have to have one other fast, large gameplay plan for turn 5-6, which is where the Nimrod play has been. This might change Phoenix Force forever, ELIXIR, because with Phoenix Force, you want that line, of course, whether it's the multiple man, the Human Torch, etc. But if you really hone in on Move being the primary of this deck, look at the remainder of the deck, right? It's only a 2-card combo. It's destroy card plus either ELIXIR or Phoenix Force. So 4 cards are making a combo and 8 cards are making the rest of the deck. That's how it's 2 separate packages. Because if you take out ELIXIR, Venom, Carnage, and Phoenix Force, right? If you remove these from the conversation, it's just a straight up move deck. Straight up. Straight up move deck. You could replace multiple man with dagger. Absolutely. But it's a straight up move deck. So these all being 2-card combos. That's what I like. I like that they're all 2-card combos. What does ELIXIR bring back if 3 cards die the same turn? It's just random of which one of them. It says one of your cards destroyed last turn. There's no priority in cost, power, order, just one of them. So that's where I'm at with this. I think this one's going to be good. I had to do it. I had to do negative. Because I can't ignore that null synergy. I can't. The idea of negative, Zola, null, chaos, shenanigans crap is too good. Especially with something like Cassandra Nova, given the prominence of Thanos decks. Cassandra Nova on 3. Arnim Zola on 5. Well, sorry, Ravona's down 2. So Arnim Zola on 5. And then Null on 6. And then also ELIXIR to bring something back on 7, like, which will reproc the Cassandra Nova another time. There's a lot of cool things we could do. So I went back and forth between Cassandra Nova and Sage. And Cassandra Nova ended up being better because you want to play her very often on turn 3 in this type of negative deck. Versus Sage that you want to save for turn 6. But this gives you another play line with Cassandra Nova where you could play it down on 3, Arnim Zola it, and then ELIXIR it to bring it back. So that's the direction I went with here. And then 2 Victoria hand builds. First one is playing a little bit more than the second one. I like this one because I think Kate Bishop brings a lot of value right now. And it's Misery, Firehair, Shenanigans. I even put Prodigy in here because ELIXIR into a lane, it brings back something. Prodigy becomes ELIXIR, it brings back something. Prodigy copying Victoria Hand It's a cheaper version of getting Moonstone to do its thing. And there's no other ongoing, so why spend 4 for Moonstone when you can spend 3 for Prodigy? And you can play it Victoria early to then Prodigy late, and you're still fine. Misery can destroy things in the same lane as Victoria Hand and Death, and sometimes Prodigy, depending on what it copies. Another Fire Hair. I just thought there was good value in this, so that was the direction of a Hand at Death. And oh yeah, and then Baby Hand Copium. I saw Pulse do Werewolf Frigga, and I was like, that's interesting. So then I started thinking of all of the cards that I can get double or triple procs on, like we saw with the Misery Firehair shenanigans, that would create a situation where the created cards have benefit. So Iron Patriot specifically, Frigga specifically, give the Quinjet value. And then getting them all repeated, or even Werewolf Elixir could be really interesting to bring back an Elixir a second time. So bring back the Werewolf again because you decided to destroy it. No problem. It just revives right there, and then you're getting your back and forth. And yeah, I thought there were some really cool things that we could do with this, especially with the Frigga play line. And it has the unpredictability of Iron Patriot, which always poses a good threat right now. So yeah, that was the direction I went. So, and there you have it. What happened to that guy? Does anybody know that guy? What the hell's his name? He used to make cocktails online. He was pretty popular during the pandemic. Taller, bald, black guy. I want to say he was Jamaican. Possibly. Jamaican, Caribbean, somewhere in the islands. But he was famous for making different unique cocktails or shots or drinks, and his tagline after when the drink was done was, and there you have it. You remember? Okay, so I'm not alone, at least in remembering that. I can't remember his name. Drunken something, maybe. It's been a hot minute. Like I said, it was pretty popular. It was a pretty popular series during the pandemic. And that's about as much as I remember. Yeah, I think. Tipsy Bartender. That's right. That was it. Drunken, tipsy, yeah, exactly. Six of one, half a dozen of the other. Valley of the Hand's going to bring back 2 cards. It'll bring back the bullseye on 5. It was the one I was not wanting to hit. Oh! Early dismissal. 2, 3, 4. Guys, don't forget.
attempt the throne.
Damn. Damn. Hey, pizza party. How you doing, man? Why am I yawning so much today? Jesus. I need to make some coffee. Yawning so much. Pizza, if you can build this deck, I recommend it. I would definitely recommend this. The lash out. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, Ring Rat, how you doing? Hey, Echo.
Victory.
Hey, Herbie. Doing well, doing well. I think it was Elixir. Will be fun. I think it'll be fun. I think all the parties' volume got boosted. I do think so. You're a loud shark for the morning times. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta make coffee. I feel so bad because the dog's gonna move and he's so comfortable. I can see him. He's just in the sun like this. Like, just charging. Hey, Valgrax. What's up, man? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, só do culpa do Duarte. É. Só culpa dele. All right. I gotta make coffee, and I'm trying to think how to do this while doing this. Because I keep yawning. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep yawning. Oh, good. He sat up. Good. I don't feel bad. Here. Okay. We'll double dip at the same time. Okay. Hello, doggo. Yes. Okay. You ready, doggo? Yes. Big yawns. Yes. You little pea meister. He's Mr. P. Meister. He's a dachshund. He's Mr. Shit on the rug. He's a unique one. They call him P. Meister. No matter wherever he shits. Causes owners to have fits. Don't give a shit. Ba-bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. He's Mr. Shit Meister. He's Mr. Poop. He's Mr. Oh no, the kid is stuck again on the stoop. Sorry, that turned into a Hey Arnold reference, and you're just gonna go with it, okay? Thank you, Wildebeest. You got it. This is You're the Voice. I don't want to use Killmonger yet. I got to sacrifice these, and I don't want to, but I'm gonna. Or actually, wait, no. I do want to use it. I do want to use it. Kablooey! No, because they still could have a squirrel girl. All right, there we go.
Victory.
Hey. Aha. as we were. Taxi, come. You little shit. Now he's awake because he's like, I napped in the sun. I'm ready.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
I love his username. Ma, the meatloaf. Fuck. No, so good. Oh, the last song? Artist was John Farnham. Ba-ba. I don't know why when I said Farnham, that's how I heard it in my head, like Peanut from Jeff Dunham. Who remembers that guy? Farnham. That's what popped in my head. Jeff Fafa? Farnham. And to think I don't have the caffeine in me yet. All right, what's the move? Fuck. Take that.
Oh, snap. This will copy the surge. I want the throne.
Destructive. I was accounting. Doggo. Hi. Yes. Hi, Doguinho.
Okay.
I am.
Die.
No! Oh well.
We gotta play Esme. Oh, that's Prodigy. There we go. We gotta win 4 games with Esme.
Taxi, hang on, buddy. You need to lay on a blankie. Okay? You hurt. You are heavy. You are large. I know that makes you depressed to hear. But you hurt. Okay? Got it? Okay. So come here. Alright. 2. Wait for it.
What happens if I play multiple Esmes? Is it win with Esme or play Esme? Hey, there you are. GG's. It's win with Esme? Fuck. I would have just thrown the game and just gone Esme. Damn it. I did that in the wrong order.
Victory.
Nah, Esme won't win the tournament. I mean, like, negative won't win the tournament. If it does, we have a major problem. It doesn't die to 1 card, though. It doesn't die to 1 card. Look at the last match. He won and never played negative. Oh, good. Black Knight. That's what I wanted. Whose character face was this? This is a character face, but I don't remember from who. It's a little, you know what? It's in between the mask and thing. Not thing. Pennywise. A little bit Nicholson Jokerish. Yeah, it's got that element to it. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Le who, the her. And that goes in between Nicholson Joker and the Grinch because that's, yeah, anyway. Clap, 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 clap. Or what's his name sitting in the car when he looks over at Johnny Depp on his way to Vegas? Pedro Pascal? But no, he has his mouth open. He's like, that's different. Dumb and Dumber Jim. No, I think it might be. I think he might be more closer to the Nicholson Joker. Because the bottom jaw is pronounced out, like a Shih Tzu, you know, like, you know, like. Bing bong. Venom. Collector. I mean, kind of. Is this... Does this deck run Iron Man? Howard. Howard. Howard.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
Victory.
All right, well, that's 2 wins. Now my jaw hurts. Wonder why. Here, let's see how this looks. What do you think? Feedback is appreciated. Eh? Make sure KM's on his best behavior. That's fine. I can just switch it to Super Tech God in a second. Or vice versa. Tech's on here, starts talking too much Infinite. Boom. Bye. Wait, snap. Okay.
Opponent snapped.
All right. It's negative, and I'm sitting on Psylocke, negative, Jane, Magic. I have the ultimate play. Like, does it get better? Are you going to be able to see the decks they're playing beforehand? Yes, it is an open deck list tournament. What a snipe! What a snipe! All right. Uh-huh. I'm right. See how it is?
I am Iron Man.
Come on, show me no, show me Ravona. You know what? That might work. But the Mockingbird hurt. Because I was expecting Reality Stone here. Just not worth on this turn. But they played the Mockingbird early, so yeah. Ah, well. Look, it was the right move. To snap on that turn, 100% was the right move. We had the perfect line in our hand. So I have no regrets in doing so. That's the downside of negative, you know? But if you're going to play Mr. Negative, in my opinion, you have to understand the hardest thing in Marvel Snap is to retreat for 4. As long as you're okay with retreating for 4, do it. Fist bump, who is it? I can't see. Luke Zim.
Snap.
Yes, James. Yes. It is a full-on rim shot. Oh.
Well. What have we here? Negative times 2. I'm really scared.
We do this, and then we skip. It's not like they're playing in armor in this, you know? Wait for it. Oh, yeah. So I played the Iron Man. The gore will give me more value. So we're going to Ravona Super Skrull. The other way around. There and there. Then Gore. Taskmaster. Cuckoo. Oh, yeah, because it's a non-reveal. Gore, Taskmaster. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Rise, my pretties!
I am Iron Man.
I won!
Victory.
Don Quixote. They took my payment of... Wait, what? Who did? Was it the masked man? Snap? I've heard of this problem before, though. Yeah, did you submit a ticket? It's specifically with the $200 bundle. I've heard that before. Forget where. Someone else had it. Yeah, if it's been a week. I would, I'd reach out differently, potentially, if I were you. Yeah, I would do a chargeback at that point. If you haven't received the currency in the game, yeah, just do that. Oh, King with the shout out. King calling out said, you've already asked this in another fucking stream. You have answers. Ooh, Essen, hello. You pull Fritard down to the Hellfire Club. Fritard was Colleen Huing, which got rid of... Ooh, it hit a Mockingbird. That's good. That is good. That is good. Queen Jet helps no one. Panama! Esme Cuckoo! Yondu kills Basti. That kind of sucked. So that's mine, which means Gore is in the deck. If Gore is in the deck, I'm doing this. Bingo. Deck tracker's bug in giving Esme a sick jacket. Ah, yeah, look at that. That's cool. I mean, yeah, this is true. Taskmaster is more points. I mean, both work.
Victory.
And just like that, in the words of Miranda, and that quote is going to piss people off. Ta-da! Save that for later. En, Esme coucou. Deux, trois, Esme coucou. What are the new things? Oh yeah, I've been working on splitting Enchantress recently. I finally got this anti-venom. I forgot to show you guys. I got this anti-venom the other day. Oh, I hit the treat button by accident. So I put the black web border on it because anti-venom. You know, why not? And then I got this split of Miles. I thought this looked really sleek. Like, really sleek. Big fan. You know? With the black Stardust like that. So it's like the spot, in a way. Yeah, a bunch of random fun variants recently. That's done. Let's go to... Yeah, we were trying this the other day. I want to go back to this one. Let's go to this Affliction deck. Yeah, I know. I also don't know when it happened, but at some point in the last 20 minutes, someone, like, shot the dog again. He's struggling for life.
Hello, nurse. Show me Surge. I really need Hazmat next turn. Yes. I have Prio. This only adds one more afflict here. It only hurts there. Because they're going to bring back Scorpion. Cool.
Victory.
All right, pig. Oh, wait, no. Thank you, Kid K. Thank you, Kid K. Appreciate you over on the TikTok side. Pixie, I want to ask for your advice since I'm planning to get a doggo once I finalize the marriage, all sorts of stuff. At what age should I start looking for a trainer as you did with your beloved taxi? I mean, the earlier the better. If you're going to get a dog, never get a dog younger than 8 weeks old. It's got to have its first 8 weeks with its mother for communication purposes more than anything else, for it to learn. So make sure you don't shortchange yourself by accident by getting a puppy that hasn't at least reached the age of 8 weeks old. If I'm gonna say for any specific age, I mean, to get a trainer, once the dog enters, 12 to 16 weeks, you can start considering the idea. And then it's just a matter of your own availability more than anything else. How much commitment can you put into training? How much, I spend, when we first got Taxi, I was spending 30 minutes a day, every day, doing some kind of training. Oh, wait. Other way around. I mean, so here's the thing though, for me, like, I thought I was doing good with him, right? He was doing good with his potty training. He was, learning tricks, and he still is, he's still very smart in that aspect, thankfully. But I continually feel like it's just not enough. And there's certain things that I just don't have experience dealing with, like animal anxiety. So mine is coming out of hey, I've done what I know, and I still need more. You're not going to be an Infinite in the mid.
Hello, can you understand
I
me?
tried, but we tried. See, that's all it takes for him to win. He just needs to be a 638. That's all. There you go. See, Tech, I think that's reasonable. Really?